Hello students, today we will see the second part in Unit 4 Civics. So far we have completed up to Panchsheel, the non-aligned movement, etc. So today we will continue with India's foreign policy during Cold War era. So India is a member in the non-aligned movement, right? But it entered into the relationship with the Soviet Union by the Indo-Soviet Treaty in the year of 1971. So it is a member of non-aligned movement, but it joined with the Soviet Union. In the year of 1964, China conducted its first nuclear test at Lop Nur. So 1964, China conducted its first nuclear test at Lop Nur. So in response to that, India also conducted its first nuclear test in 1974 at Pokhran. So under subterranean nuclear explosion project. Under subterranean means under the earth. Okay. So China conduct their nuclear test in the year of 1964. India conduct the nuclear test in the year of 1974. After the Second World War, India got their political freedom. But they want to recover, they want to redeem means recover. They want to recover them from poverty, illiteracy and chaotic social economic conditions. So they want to recover them from these problems, from poverty, illiteracy and the economic condition. So they want to acquire their basic requirements, right? So they didn't involve in the military alliances. They could not afford to the military entanglements. Okay. So avoidance of military. So it is not an option, but it was a necessary thing for India because they are struggling for their basic requirements. So they didn't involve in the military alliances. Non-alliance did not mean neutrality. So what do you mean by non-alliance? So they'll not group with any other country. They'll make the decision on their own on the issues. So it did not mean that neutrality. அதாவது எந்த நாட்டுக்குடையும் சேரல நியூட்ரல் மெயின்டைன் பண்றோம் அப்படின்றது அதோட மீனிங் கிடையாது. But they want to solve their problems on their own decision independently. So it is the meaning for non-alliance. Okay, so non-alliance did not mean demilitarization of nations. It was meant to ensure de-escalation of conflicts and tension. So non-alliance means the country they want to free from the problems and the tension that is created by the problems. There is a mistakes in executing the foreign policy, but they have cleared it at a time and still the non-alliance is existed in India. The basic policy of non-alignment is still existed in India. New developments in the 1990s and the 20th century. In 1990, new global economic policy is implemented with the support of the Western powers. So India entered into pacts with the Global Economic Forum, that is GATT, and entered into bilateral, trilateral and multilateral agreements. So India has joined in the GATT and also it joined with the bilateral, trilateral and multilateral agreements. So in 1974, India conducts its first nuclear test, the first nuclear experiment. So this results in the Western world and this creates a tension between the Western countries. So the India's foreign policy is changed in such ways. So the first point is better relation with China. The Look East policy 1992. So under the Look East policy, it maintained a better relation with China. The second nuclear test at Pokhran in the year of 1998 in Rajasthan. So they conduct the first nuclear test in 1974 and the second one in 1998. defense procurement relationship with Israel. They maintain a relationship with Israel in related to the defense procurement and also energy diplomacy with Arab countries and Iran, and maintain the relationship with Arab countries and Iran in related to the energy procurement. Okay, agreeing to US nuclear missile defense program and India's vote against Iran at the International Atomic Energy Agency. India agreed to America's nuclear missile defense program and they vote against Iran in the International Atomic Energy Agency. So these are all the conditions they have changed in the India's foreign policy. India in the resurgent 21st century. So they started to recover themselves in the 21st century. So the main motive of India's foreign policy is to change the domestic things of India. India wants to regain their place in the world economy. So for that, they have increased their inflow of capital, their technology, ideas and innovation. So they are developing themselves to regain their place. After that, India gains an important place and it has joined into new global groups like the group of 20, that is G20, India, Brazil, South Africa. It is called as IBSA, and also Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. It is called as BRICS. So which give more scope for India to play a larger role in the global affairs. So in these groups, India becomes stronger to play important role in the global affairs. India's military modernization, their maritime security and their nuclear policies. So these are all the reflections of India in the global security. What do you mean by maritime security? Maritime security means the protection in the sea route. Initially, India faces difficulties to meet their basic needs, to meet the basic requirements. So after that, by the policymakers of our country, they make a stronger policy in the economic and the political field. So after that, India attained a great level. It became a major voice in the global decision making and management. So now India ensures its presence in the global scale. Apart from the military issues, India has changed a lot in the climate change, energy security, competition for scarce resources, food and water security, pandemics and migration. So it has developed a lot in these things. So it struggles, it faces many challenges, but also it sustained. Basic concepts of India's foreign policy. First one is preservation of national interest, achievement of world peace, disarmament means to reduce the armed things, fostering cordial relationship with other countries, to maintain the friendly relationship with other countries, solving conflicts by peaceful means, so solving the problems with peace, independence of thought and action as per the principle of NAM. So according to NAM, that is non-aligned movement, they want to solve their problem, they want to make decision for their problem on their own. Equality in conducting international relations, anti-colonialism, anti-imperialism and anti-racism. Anti-colonialism means against the colonial powers. Anti-racism means the discrimination based on the skin color of the people, and anti-imperialism. Policy of disarmament. So disarmament means ஆயுத குறைப்பு. Okay, so after the independence, they do not increase the nuclear weapons. So it is a condition. So after independence, India had supported the United Nations in the disarmament program. And the India's nuclear test, that is in 1974 and 1998, is done only for the strategic purposes. Two themes of India's nuclear things. First one is no first use, credible minimum deterrence. They will not use it first, and it is a minimum self-defense thing. It has decided not to use nuclear power for offensive purposes. So they will not use the nuclear power for offensive things, and they will not use it against any non-nuclear state. So some countries will not have the nuclear weapons, no. So they will not use the nuclear power against that countries. The Indo-US civilian nuclear deal marks a significant progress in India's foreign policy. So India and America, it has joined together in the nuclear agreement. So it creates a development in the India's foreign policy. Thank you, students.